Good evening, students. Welcome back to today's class. In the previous class, we learned about election and methods of election. So today, we are going to study about constituencies and free and fair election system. Students, let's study about constituencies. To elect people's representatives, the states and the union territories are divided into small geographical areas. These geographical areas are called constituencies. Each constituency has an almost equal population. In proportion to the population, our country has been divided into 543 constituencies for the Lok Sabha election. One representative is elected from each constituency. Similarly, each state has assembly constituencies in proportion to its population. At present, Kerala has 20 Lok Sabha constituencies and 140 assembly constituencies. Next, let's study about reserved constituencies. The seats have been reserved in Lok Sabha and state assemblies for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in proportion to their population is called reserved constituencies. Only those belonging to the reserved category can contest in elections from the reserved constituencies. However, people belonging to various categories can cast their votes. At present, 84 seats are reserved for the scheduled caste and 47 seats for the scheduled tribes in the Lok Sabha. Next, let's study about free and fair election. A free and fair system of elections is essential to make elections impartial and transparent. To fulfill this vision, provisions like universal adult franchise, right to contest in elections, independent election commission, etc. have been included in the constitution. Okay students, let's study about universal adult franchise. The right of all adult citizens to vote irrespective of caste, religion, race, language, sex, place of birth, etc. is known as universal adult franchise. In India, everyone who has attained 18 years of age has the right to vote. Next, let's see about electors. The right to elect the representatives is the right to vote. Those who elect their representatives are called the electors. The right to vote is the most effective method to ensure a citizen participation in a democratic system. Next, let's see the changes in voting methods. Since the first general election, several changes have taken place in the voting. In the first two elections, separate ballot boxes displaying the name and symbol of each candidate were arranged in the polling booth. The voters had to drop the blank ballot paper in the box appropriate for his or her preferred candidate. After the second general election, ballot papers containing the names and symbols of the candidates were introduced. As per this method, every voter has to cast his vote on the ballot paper and put it in a common ballot box. Towards the end of the 1990s, the Election Commission introduced electronic voting machines. In India, as an experimental basis, the electronic voting machine was used first time in Kerala. Today, electronic voting machine is used all over India. Okay, next, let's study about the right to contest in election. Every citizen has the right to contest elections and become a representative of the people. As per the Representation of People's Act, every Indian citizen whose name is enrolled in the electoral roll has the right to contest elections if not disqualified otherwise. Next, let's see this table and understand the age limit for contesting different elections. The age limit for President and Vice President is 35 years. To become a member of Rajya Sabha, the representatives should complete 30 years. To become the member of Lok Sabha and to become the member of State Legislative Assembly, the representative should complete 25 years. To become the member of Panchayat and Council of Municipality, the representative should complete 21 years. Okay students, let's study about Independent Election Commission. The Election Commission is responsible for the conduct of elections to Parliament and state legislatures and to the offices of the President and Vice President. It is an independent constitutional authority. The Election Commission of India was formed on 25th January 1950. At present, the Election Commission of India is a multi-member body with one Chief Election Commissioner and two commissioners. They are appointed by the President. To help the Election Commission, the Chief Electoral Officer is appointed in all states. The Election Commission does not maintain many officials to conduct the elections. The central and the state government employees are deputed for election duty whenever needed. The elections to the offices of the President, Vice President, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha and the state legislative assemblies are conducted by the Election Commission of India. Okay, next, let's see the State Election Commission. The elections to Panchayat and urban local bodies are supervised by the State Election Commission. The State Election Commissions were constituted in all the states through the 73rd and the 74th Amendments of the Constitution. Okay, next move to the functions of Election Commission of India. First point, supervise the election. Second point, prepare voters list. Third point, declare the dates of different stages of election. Fourth point, allot election symbols. Fifth point, frame code of conduct. Sixth point, the appointment and training of election officials. Seventh point, voting and counting of votes and declaration of results. Last point, examine election expenses of candidates. It's time to summarize today's topic. Today, we discussed about constituencies, universal adult franchise, and election commission. Hope you all understood about today's topic. Thank you.